Let's talk about Obamacare today, and let's talk about what Trump is doing that is good for Obamacare, and what the Democrats are doing that is good for Obamacare that they don't realize they're doing. And I've talked about this before. I think I talked about it yesterday. The problem with the Democrats is that Obamacare is getting more expensive and they don't know how to deal with it. And the only way to deal with it is to get those costs down. And there's two ways to do that, right? Two legitimate ways. We're going to talk about how countries like England does it and ways that fit better with America. Now, England does it well, but they do it through regulation. It's all regulation. And so they regulate the prices of the drugs and the drugs they sell, and they regulate the whole thing. And it's quite an effort. And they do an okay job, and people are generally happy with it. And a lot of Democrats want that. The issue is, and this is something Democrats have to deal with, that they don't deal with very often, is that America is a capitalist country and America is a Second Amendment country. And I say Second Amendment not because this has anything to do with healthcare, but because you can't change America from being a Second Amendment country, right? It just is that. And you're not going to make guns illegal. You're not going to get rid of them because America loves its guns. America also loves capitalism. It's a capitalist country. It is the capitalist country, the best capitalist country, the most capitalist country. And there's benefits to capitalism that a lot of times people don't understand because for some reason we don't teach people about economics. But one great way to regulate the cost of healthcare is to make people pay for it. And this is not exactly the right approach, so don't get too excited about it. But if people have to actually pay for it, then the people do cost monitoring, and the businesses that sell it are forced to meet the needs of the people's financial situation, right? And capitalism is so good at that. And capitalism has this very healthy thing where it kills off people that can't do it and brings in new people who can do it. So you're not stuck with one group of people or a set of regulators. It just brings them in and kicks them out. Think of how many fast food restaurants have been created and then gone out over the years. And this is how capitalism works. And it is very good at that. It is excellent for it. So Donald Trump is someone who could bring capitalism into healthcare in a good way, right? And Democrats need to, for one time in their life, not be so resistant to everything. Stop resisting and start working, because you're not going to get everything you want. You're not in life, in healthcare, in Obamacare, in the Affordable Care Act, in any of those things. Some of those are the same thing, but Democrats, work with America, work with Republicans, work with capitalists, because if you think you're going to start your own country, that's all the way you want it, you're not. That's not a thing that can be. So start working with people. I didn't realize this was going to be my advice to Democrats video, but I guess it is. Tell me how much you hate my advice, or hopefully tell me how much you love my advice, or tell me that you love that I made a good attempt, but say, sweet child, you need to take an economics course because you obviously don't know nothing about it. No way. Whatever. It's fine with me.